Hi, Dan Lyle here, the owner and founder of LylePublishing.com. And I'd like to briefly tell you how excellent, unique tools that I've developed can help you with the big problem of shrinking horizons by expanding your opportunities. You know, a lot of times when we're kind of young and idealistic, we think we can change the world, achieve some great thing, or accomplish something that's just magnificent. However, as time goes on, as our responsibilities increase and reality sets in, we often realize that those goals were simply unrealistic. So we settle for just getting by and doing okay. But then the unlimited horizons that we gave up for accepting the sun going down and coming up on the same landscape, they actually start shrinking. And then physically, mentally, and spiritually, it may seem that we're actually being crushed day after day. The horizons off in the distance draw ever closer. You know, that's very hard to accept. Well, maybe I'm not going to change the world. Okay, all right. But must my horizons get smaller, tighter, and ever more restrictive? My answer is no. And I'm reminded of one of the United States past vice presidents, Hubert H. Humphrey, who was nicknamed the Happy Warrior, who, after being reelected to the Senate, was unfortunately diagnosed with terminal cancer. And I remember seeing him on television as he returned on a plane after receiving very aggressive chemotherapy. And he was asked by a reporter if he was thinking of resigning from the Senate. And he thought for a moment, and then he cheerfully replied, "Quit? No. I think I'll join something." So even though his body was being destroyed from within, his mind and his spirit were still as feisty as ever. He refused to allow his horizons to be limited. Now, that's a nice story, and it is true, but maybe it's not something each of us can easily do. Why? Because taking control of our own personal horizons is not an easy thing. It takes a lot of self-discipline, hard work, and most of all, excellent tools, techniques, and methods. But it can be done. Let me quickly describe to you 5 excellent tools. 5 excellent tools that I've developed that are sitting right here at LylePublishing.com, ready for you to use if you wish, in reversing the big problem of shrinking horizons. And what they are substantial e-books that are very easy to read, with lots of different short sections and illustrations, plus internal links that can hop you to whatever is most important for you, and with external links where appropriate, such that you can drill down as deep as you want to go into any particular subject. Also, they're very cheap and easy to immediately download to your computer and pop up on your computer screen ready to use. Okay, first of all, let me mention the Pecan Pie Diet. It has a provocative name, but inside it gives you the facts, plus the justification for how not just to temporarily lose a little bit of a weight, but to get your entire physical life into a healthy balance with the goal of being lean, trim, and fit for the rest of your life. Now, if God forbid you were to say have a heart attack, and you were to be told by the doctor you had to lose some extra weight, this is what the expert dietitians would tell you that you have to do. Plus, it's how to actually make it work. So the pecan pie diet is not some crazy fad diet, but it's the real thing for how to no longer be trapped within an overweight, unhealthy body, to expand your horizons. Second, I like to mention my ebook, Effectively Managing Stress. And actually, this is a series of 5 substantial books. Well, why so many? Because many of our big problems really come from here. They come from the crushing weight of modern day life that squashes our horizons and weighs us down and causes terrible stress. And if we can fix the root causes of that stress, we can simultaneously cure many ills that plague us and really expand the panorama of our entire life. And that's why this book and its 4 sequels are there to effectively accomplish for you. Third, many times, we'd be just fine by ourselves, but what weighs us down and constricts our horizons are kids, spouses, co-workers, church brethren, and the like, other people. And I have an ebook that is marvelous called In Search of Quality, Principles, and Mechanisms that will help you get into their heads and manipulate them in a good way so that everybody wins. Your horizons no longer have to be controlled by other people. You can take control and help them in ways they don't even realize to help you lift the big weights off of your life. And fourth, I like to mention the Book of Lyle. And this is about shattering the barriers, biological, societal, and traditional, that often make us crazy and put us into a straitjacket without us even realizing what's happening. And so this book is about reevaluating everything that is holding us back while discovering a whole new and excellent framework for you to set new directions in your own life for yourself. And finally, and fifth, I like to mention my ebook, Creative Theology. Now, you'd think that religion and spirituality would be excellent enablers for helping us get the best from our talents, our God-given talents. But unfortunately, it's often exactly the opposite. Instead of building us up, supporting and encouraging us, often religion and spirituality end up beating us down, keeping us in our place, and demoralizing us. Well, creative theology is an enabling methodology for getting joyful support that you deserve for fully utilizing your talents to be more than they could ever be by yourself, in attempting with others to accomplish great things to the glory of God. Now listen, we can give up. We can accept a self-defeating negative cycle that spirals ever faster downward. Or we can, with good information, careful experiments, and hard work, we can drag ourselves up out of the negative cycle into a self-reinforcing virtuous cycle that feeds on itself to go upwards, positive, and to progress ever further outwards and better. Now, I claim that my books can help you do just that. Now, for each of my books that I've cited here, for expanding your horizons, I've also made other short videos in which you can take a quick tour through the contents of each book. And I invite you to go take a look at those videos if you're interested, located on my home webpage at lylepublishing.com. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to directly email me, either now or in the future, at danlyle@lylepublishing.com. I look forward to hearing from you, if you wish, and I thank you for viewing my Reversing Shrinking Horizons video.